Welcome. Welcome to another beautiful session in this week of letting go. We are all moving from one dimension to other, from the world of mind, ego, to heart. So let us not spend any moment here and there. Be comfortable, enjoying this group energy. Affirm to join the group energy and center yourself in your heart. As you feel any sensation on your head area, let it flow down through the whole body to your feet. And connect with Mother Earth, grounding yourself, feeling totally safe. As you breathe in, feel the entire body from head to toe. And let this energy flow. Like an open channel. When you reach to the foot, then again come to head. Top to bottom, top to bottom, top to bottom. head to toe, head to toe, head to toe. Let this new energy bathe you, purify. All the old hurts, wounds. Throughout the process, just breathe in deep. Inhale long and exhale completely. Let your body expand and let this energy flow. Your awareness is moving from head to toe. Breath is happening. As you sweep from head to toe and you have any pain area, you may stop there. After working on the pain area, go down, complete the cycle. And then rest in your heart center. If the head still feels heavy or a lot of sensation, then keep sweeping it down from head to toe. time we feel elevated, it is easy to come to heart center. We have to do our own cleansing. All the part of letting go is in our list. All the work of letting go has to be done ourselves. So, with love, as you bring yourself to the center, start expanding that love awareness into every cell of the body. Take help of the breath to reach far every corner of the body. Do it how you feel like. As you want to expand, gently guide yourself to carry this soft, loving awareness. Check your alignment. Also, if you are flowing with thought, step back. We only want to listen and not speak inside ourselves. No contemplation, no analysis, elaboration, no engagement with any past. Just let it appear in the stream of thoughts and let it pass. Do not interfere. Keep settling down. Go deeper and deeper in your awareness. As you expand, reach every corner, you sweep, maybe you weave. Whatever you do, wherever you go, come back to your heart center and start over again and again. You may want to expand like a rising sun from center to all the corner at once, or from the center go down, come back up to heart center and then go up, and again come back to heart center. Choose your path. Work with the pain area. Carry this loving, gentle feeling throughout the body. Let the whole body become one heart. Breathe deep as you need. Keep flowing. At this time, check your connection from heart to stomach, heart to gut. As you breathe in, find that connection from heart center to navel center. As you exhale, find that connection from navel to heart. A thread-like connection growing stronger and stronger with every breath. Allow your belly to go out as you inhale and go in as you exhale. Or maybe you feel like pulling the navel towards your back. Do so. Now, as you exhale, merge back at your heart center. And breathe in from your chest and breathe out from your chest. Slow and long. Now, as you breathe in, allow yourself to expand and feel the whole body. Expand from the center to entire body. As you exhale, come back to heart center. Let this loving awareness expand throughout the body, throughout the pain. As you exhale, come back to center. Calm, balanced, just aware. Now again breathe in, then expand. As you breathe out, just center. Do it as many times as you feel. Maybe the whole body feels like one heart, fully expanded. Then touch your two fingers at your heart center and bring your awareness there. Bring both your palms now and put it over your chest. Feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel the journey, the experience, the awareness of body, emotions, and our thoughts. Continue working on the pain area next time as you visit with the same equanimity. Or let your hands move the way it wants to move. Whichever body part it reaches first, allow it to gently move. Give yourself a gentle massage. At this time, you may want to lie down and rest. Drop your body weight to Mother Earth and just relax. If you are ready to come out, you can bring both the palms and put it over your closed eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your time. You may want to write something. You can do so. Sip some water, relax, and take your own time to come out. Thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you, Masters. Thank you, Preeti. If, if there are any questions or any experience to share, please go ahead. Yes, Achalaji.
Um, Today I didn't want to sit in the meditation, but as a pattern, I came and sat on my asana, and it was body felt heavy. Some places uncomfortable. I thought about the group energy that I'm entering the group energy. और मैं सुन रही थी पहले से ही तो धीरे 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 बॉडी इतना फ्री हो गया तो मैं शेयर करना चाहती हूँ कि वो फ्लो में आने के साथ सब कुछ चला जाता है और सिर्फ लाइटनेस फील होती है ये बहुत ही पॉसिबल है तो बहुत बहुत आभार सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद तो बहुत ही अभी जो मेरी ऐसा मुझे लगने लगा कि मैं संपूर्ण स्वस्थ हूँ और प्रेम के रूप से सब में बह रही हूँ तो बॉडी ऐसा फील नहीं हो रहा है इतना
Yes,
लाइटनेस महसूस हो रहा है। और देखो सेशन कितना फर्क होता है 45 मिनट्स में। मैं बहुत ही हेजिटेट कर रही थी बैठने के लिए, मेरा शरीर में कुछ हेवीनेस फील हो रहा था, लेकिन ये मैजिक है। अब ये ग्रुप था।
definitely group consciousness has a role to play, for sure. I can share my experience of today, which again is an example of group consciousness that we have. So before the session, as I was playing the music and I was welcoming each one of you to the meeting, I was very deep in my crying. I had so many tears coming out as each one of you was joining, and I was feeling so much love. It was just love, plain simple. And what happened after that? Mind has to play its role as well. So, mind started asking me, are you getting attached? And then I, the mental game starts. And then I said, well, the next thought that came was, what if I don't wake up tomorrow morning and I have all these attachments with me? Will I remain stuck with these um, people whom I love so much? And then the realization came within. Let me take all of them to that dimension where people don't part. And then there will be no question of separation. And you can't believe how much I cried after that. It was just constant flow. And then I felt light. And then you see what happens? As soon as Preeti comes and opens the sessions, she says, we are going to another dimension. Imagine. And I was so shocked. I said, how come? That's group consciousness. It is such an experience which cannot be put in words. That's how beautiful this experience is. We are so connected when we are on this path of self-exploration. We start feeling that connection, that ultimate connection, where there is no separation. That's what I felt. So my experience of today was this beautiful, this lovely. Yeah. Anyone else would like to say something or anything to add to this? Let me take this time to also remind this specific group. The English sessions are going to run only for 2 more days at this time. And so tomorrow, a similar session like today, and day after tomorrow, we will do our introduction session at the same time. And then on 28th, the session the session will start in the mornings. Like in the US, it will be morning. In India, it will be evening time. So just know that 2 more sessions at this time, and after that English meditations will be over. We will go to the introduction session, which we will start. So today is 25th, 26th. That is, tomorrow will be a regular session like this, and day after tomorrow we will do the introduction session number 1. We'll do intro in 2 parts now, because there was so much packed in our agenda that we decided to split it in 2, so that you are not burdened with information all at once. And that's what was decided in the meeting that we did right after the session yesterday. So it was our team meeting where we looked at everything together, and we made this choice of splitting the session. So that's the reason why we are now going to do that. And English sessions will return back to our normal session timings of morning USA, evening India. And that's when all the sessions in future will be 3 days English and 3 days Hindi. Right? It's the same time for everyone. And we will be posting this information in the group as well, so that you have a ready reference there with you. There's no confusion about the timing. And every one of you is invited to attend either of the sessions or both the sessions, whatever way you feel good about it. It's your choice. So just take the opportunity to the best of your availability, etc. And more about the program we will discuss in the 2 sessions. I will explain in detail about the entire program in 2 installments, so that you can get an overview of what we are going to be doing. And later on, we will proceed with the program itself. So the 2 introduction sessions will create the framework for all of you for the program, and then we will go into chapters one after the other. So that is the idea that we have for all of you. In Hindi group, there is no change of time slots, so for them it's very easy. It's the same thing, just the days will shift now. It'll be only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for them. So this information will get posted in the groups, and you will have it handy available to you. Okay. So yeah, let's hear Ajay ji. Yeah, please unmute.
Atmabandan, Pritiji, Shaileshi, and all the masters. I'm still hooked into it, and I will like to listen to Pritiji, what is her experience, because I'm speechless. I want to hear from her.
Sure. Yes, Preeti, go ahead.
Same here. I mean, I was having a severe, still I'm having a severe energy on my head. And I was thinking how I'm going to take the session.
I
So,
knew, I could feel it. When you just went away after this,
still, I mean, every day you would see me, I would start speaking with open eyes, and after sometimes, the eyes get closed by itself. I can't keep it open anymore, but I keep speaking because in meditation, I don't want to put all that. But today there was like, do not spend even a single moment in talking. Let everybody do their work, and we are here to help. And the message was the same, the heart dimension, where there is no separation.
Thank you, Pritiji. Thank you, Shaileshi. It's really wonderful. It's really wonderful.
Isn't this amazing? Wow. Yes. And such a beautiful feeling that you have when you realize through your own experience that there is no separation, there is no leaving anyone or whatever we assume so much about. So thank you
Thank
for
you. Thank
sharing,
you.
Ajay. Thank you. Yeah, let's hear Sushila ji. Yes.
आत्मवंदन शरण मैम। हाँ, आज का एक्सपीरियंस ये था कि जैसे जब से हम हार्ट पे थे मेरे को लगातार इतना पेन हो रहा था, जैसे किसी जख्म पे उंगली रख देते हैं ना और फिर वो पेन सा आता है, तो लगातार चल रहा था ऐसा। और आज जैसे ही मैं बैठी मेरे को बिल्कुल भी पेन नहीं हो रहा था, तो मैं बार बार हार्ट पे जा रही थी, कहीं मेरा ध्यान कुछ अलग जगह तो नहीं गया, ये क्यों नहीं फिर ऐसा हो रहा, बिल्कुल एकदम ऐसा लग नहीं रहा था कि दर्द हो रहा है कहीं भी। और जैसे ही अब अपना खत्म हुआ है फिर महसूस हुआ है कि हाँ यहाँ था पेन। तो एक तो ये एक्सपीरियंस हुआ आज मुझे। और कल जैसे ही मैम ने बोला, पता नहीं मेरे को ऐसे एक विला सा दिख रहा था, और मैं बार बार बोल रही थी मैं खुद ही तो एक पूरा विला हूँ, मेरे अंदर ही तो पूरा एक महल है। और थोड़ी देर बाद में मैडम ने बोला कि हमारा पूरा शरीर एक महल है। तो ये कनेक्शन फील हुआ कि मतलब और जैसे मैं बता रही थी मैं जिसमें थी, तो एक मैंने कल नोट भी किया कि जिसके लिए मैं क्राई कर रही हूँ, ये तो एक यात्रा है, मैं चली जाऊंगी तो कोई मेरे लिए भी ऐसा ही फील करेगा। तो इस तरह के कल भाव आए थे, उससे हुआ रिलीज, या पता नहीं आज हार्ट बहुत मतलब मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है कि इतने दिन से पेन हो रहा था। मैं सोच रही थी कि उंगली रख के बिल्कुल प्रॉपर ऐसे लग रहा था जैसे हम किसी जख्म पे रखते हैं ना ऐसे, और वो अब हटा भी रही थी, ऐसे लग रहा था कहीं मैं ज्यादा तो नहीं दबा रही हूँ, इसलिए तो नहीं होने लग गया मेरे को यहाँ पे लगा था। ये मेरा एक्सपीरियंस था। थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सुशीला जी। सब लोगों को धीरे धीरे इस प्रैक्टिस ने वहां पहुंचा दिया जहां हमको पहुंचना है। पर आगे चल के जैसा हम लोग अभी प्रोग्राम में करेंगे, हमको ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि हम अभी संसार के पार नहीं निकले हैं, संसार में ही हैं, है ना। तो इस संसार में इस स्थिति से कैसे ऑपरेट करना है वो हमें करना सीखना है अभी।
English.
Yeah, sorry. I was answering Sushila ji, so
Yes,
तो
मैं दोनों
जी
अटेंड करती हूँ सर,
हाँ,
सुबह और शाम का
so
दोनों का।
yeah, so basically our the important area to focus on at this time when we are all feeling that heart, that part of us which was so far hidden from us, and now it is revealing itself, and it is going to continue to reveal over the next few weeks. We will know much more about it. Um, in this state of transition, we have to be very careful about the fact that we are still in this world, we are still in the body, we are still experiencing the physical realm. So, if we are feeling so different, our environment will be uncomfortable as well because of the change. We are changing, and as we change, our environment will be uncomfortable. Uncomfortable in the sense that they will experience change. And change is always uncomfortable. It doesn't matter what kind of change it is for everyone around us. So be very careful and cognizant of the fact that I am melting. Everyone else is not. They are still where they were. So our expression or our behavior should remain soft. That of acceptance, yes. They are just another expression of the same, which is just like me. I am an expression, and so is everyone else. They are all an expression of the one who is experiencing. So just be in this state. Do not try to conclude on anything. Just experience, watch, only watch. Right? Don't try to correct anything. Don't try to push anything or force anything. Right? Just be aware that I am in transition. I have not yet reached anywhere. I'm in transition, and if I am not careful, I can fall. So this is an important message for each one of you. You guys have moved very rapidly over the last 4 weeks, and this movement has been pretty fast. In less than 4 weeks, actually, it's about 22 days. And in this time, such a big progress has happened for each one of you, and that's amazing. For all of you who are able to feel this, the journey will be so easy. It will be so easy. Yeah. But at the end of it, when we start converging at the end of the towards the end of the program, we have to return back to heart plus mind. Mind is not going to be discarded. It is very important component of us, and we will continue to love it. We'll continue to integrate with the mind.
Heart with the mind. So, I mean, today's experience was particularly, very good example of group consciousness and our connectedness, right? So, the thing that you said that the people around you may find it difficult, right? But it is again a gradual shift that has started already. It is in progress. So, this will also impart to them. As I was leading the meditation, I could hear everything that people are talking inside around me, everything. And I was just sending love for how much care. This is evening time, tea time, snack time. So I used to be doing that. But I asked for 1 month, please take care of this thing. And they allowed, they didn't even ask any question, what are you doing? And they're doing, taking care of themselves. So that gratitude was started flowing. And also the people who were not near me, my loved ones, like last month my brother passed away, and I never knew I could take this that easy, and I never felt any separation. And it is still, as and when you want, you are connected. It is like that. I could never think or imagine that it would have been possible for a person to handle something like that. I had only one brother. He was 13 years older than me. And that thing happened. It didn't shake me. It made me understand or realize losing a loved ones. And that realization was that the presence is eternal. It was so beautiful. And um, so that separation is not there with anybody, with any challenging situation or anything. So that was the summary of today. I mean, we have not concluded yet. This particular phase we are in is like concluding, letting go, and trust.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you, Preeti. There's a question here from Rima ji, and I am surprised that she has this question.
I wanted to write, but then I thought,
Come
let
on,
her
Rima
think.
ji. Come
Let
on,
her
come
think.
on. Her question is, um, क्या सबके हायर सेल्फ भी जुड़े हुए हैं? I will ask you this question. Where is your higher self?
Yes, nah. It's not yes, nah. It's yes and both.
Yes and no, huh? Couple of days ago, Rohini ji had sent me a personal message asking about higher self, and I was fast asleep. In the middle of the night, I woke up and I saw that message. In my deep sleep, I answered the message and went back to sleep. In the morning, I woke up to read that message. What did I write? And you will be amazed at what that message was. It was about higher self. Amazing, really, how when we are surrendered, how the universe speaks through us. It's really amazing. That was real wisdom that came through in the middle of the night for her. And higher self, concept of higher self, we will be discussing in the course. I will not start opening up the course now, right? So all of you,
During the course, we will share that question also,
yes,
Achalaji.
yes,
Yeah.
we will explain what was Rohini ji's question and what was the response that came. It is really very powerful. And her question was not a question from a child. That's a mature question. So that's why I'm quoting it here, because it contains lot of knowledge, lot of wisdom, lot of understanding for all of us, right? So, and this is a very common um, confusion that many people will have. The reason being, the name higher self, the term higher self is prevalent in the world, and it comes out of anybody's mouth without thinking what they are talking. They have no idea what they are talking, right? And uh, in Hindi, we call it upar wala, right? In English, it is higher self, and in Hindi, we call it upar wala. That's what higher self is in the common understanding of people. But here in Unified, we will understand it properly. In fact, the whole book is about understanding higher self only. So we will do that explanation and learning of the higher self as we move through the book, step by step. I don't want to, take out all the suspense for all of you right here. Then you won't enjoy the story.
Even it is not recommended in the book, just let it unfold for a beginner.
Let it unfold. Yes. Okay. All right. So Revati ji, let's hear you. Please unmute.
I just want to share that initially when I started, I think I started 3 days later than the actual day this started. I thought it was directly starting Unified. For a few days, that was my feeling. Only later, I understood that it is Unified chapter. This is a preparatory. These are all preparatory sessions, but in the context of group, the connection, the thing. Um, Uh, I just feel so connected with this group that the minute you said that we are not going to have English sessions at 8, I'm like, no, please don't do that. This is important. It is required for us to connect. And I don't know from where that, attachment. I felt, no, I'm not attached, but still, I don't know from why these tears are coming. Just that the fact that this time and connecting with this group has been just wonderful. And the thought of not having the session makes me feel sad. So somewhere I have to, you know, not attach to that level in a way, but still, enjoy this group, consciousness. So I really feel that. So a little heavy today, like some of you have felt, but wonderful, wonderful association.
But is it clear to you now that the group is not going anywhere? The group
Yeah,
is
yeah,
very much.
it is. That's why I'm like wondering how I mean when I raised my hand to even share this, I was not emotional, but when I started speaking, I'm getting emotional. I am not able to explain why. It just happened.
You
Yes.
will be
So
bored of us in listening to us for next 8 months.
I don't think so. Oh God, I don't think so. Oh,
We are
wonderful.
going to be with each other all along throughout the book.
Yeah,
This, yeah. So
wonderful.
we are not abandoning anything.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for this
Just
lovely
just for you
session.
to have the background, the English meditation sessions, how did they come about? Was because initially what Preeti tried was leading meditation in both languages during one session itself.
Okay.
And that did not work very well.
Mm-hmm.
She was feeling disturbed, right? Like trying to repeat the same thing in two languages.
Mm-hmm.
Because she normally speaks in a flow,
Mm-hmm.
that flow breaks. So, and because she has to apply the mind to do the translation,
Right.
right? So that's the reason her and I, we both talked about it, and we said, well, it will be too much extra effort on our part if we do a
Mm-hmm.
separate English one, but
Mm-hmm.
why don't we just do it just for 1 month only? Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why we created a separate time slot. So this time slot where we are meeting is not our regular time slot. This was specifically created for the English group
Oh my
so
God.
that we can conduct dedicated meditations only in English.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, of course, we have divided the time into days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like
Mm-hmm.
3 days this and 3 days that. That is also dedicated session, but then instead of 7 days, we are meeting 3 days.
3 days. Right. Right. And that happens on AM Canada time, right?
AM Canada time. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So, which time zone are you in?
I'm in Canada.
Which time zone?
Eastern, sorry.
Eastern, right.
Yeah.
So for you, it will be 8 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
I'm in
Thank you,
I'm in
masters.
mountain time.
Okay.
So for me, it is 6 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you, masters.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your love also.
Thank you.
It's not
You,
attachment. What would you do? You would cry
Yeah.
and you have
Yeah.
to be with.
Right.
No, that acceptance comes. So
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, masters.
thank you. Yes, Ajay.
So for me, it's a double journey. One is traveling with the group and Pritiji and you and the masters, and another is from my scriptural, whatever information I will not say it's knowledge, and getting connected to the experience part of it. And in that connection, if you bear me out, 2, 3 things I wanted to share, which I was just thinking. Yesterday, I love you. Yesterday, you said that stone is having also awareness. Correct. I was under the impression that all the inanimate things, we have all shared existence, but as far as awareness is concerned, they do not have the ability to reflect awareness. Then maybe just 1 month before, I was listening to a saint who is a realized person, and he said all inanimate things also have awareness. So from there, of course now, because it is more experiential, then I have to go, because that kala thing he said about, and how the higher selves were realized, like Rama or Krishna or Jesus or Brahma. So they will have, like, though you cannot say awareness is in some quality or quantity, but that is how how you explain that? So they put it like that. So he said, yes, they have. If they have, then another thing also came out. When we are, sorry, am I straying too much? So you have to.
It's okay. It's okay. Yes. I
Okay.
will tell you something very important today. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very curious as you're trying to put words to it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sentient, you are sentient, so and I exist, you exist. So we have been able to borrow, like that potato borrowing heat. So our body, mind, intellect has borrowed existence and awareness. I have not borrowed. You have borrowed. It's because I do not feel any time I doubt I exist. So that means it is my existence which is being shared by everybody. And that's the feeling of each one. So that's why we are connected. That's why in the deep sleep, there is no individuality because mind is not there. So when somebody leaves his physical body, so what has happened to awareness? Why the sentiency is gone? The scriptures and all they say that, especially from Sankhya philosophy, it is there that it is reflected in the intellect because that is the subtlest of our mind portion, that is the intellect. So what happens when you leave the physical body? So intellect had now lost its capacity to reflect awareness. Existence is there. That's why your dead body is there because it is. And then, so that was falling into place. So that means the physical body was there. You were seeing the dead body. Body is. That means it is still borrowing existence. But it has lost its capacity to borrow awareness, so it is insentient. But now, this came into picture, that inanimate things also have borrowed awareness. So, you also touched upon this. I don't know whether you are deliberate. You said, so it goes to the causal state. So that time, our awareness goes into causal state. And you have all touched this. That's why I love you. I told you. So, see how what you read, what you experience, how it unfolds. It's a beautiful journey, actually. This is beautiful. Another one. But it's a very lovely stories to remember. You said when you receive gifts, how you receive it. Yeah? You said you put it the hand like this because it should fall. Because Mother Lakshmi is giving, so you have to follow it. It's a beautiful story is there. I'm going into scripture, Shailesh, please, you have to bear with me.
There is nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay. When Hanumanji was taking the ring of Lord Rama to give to Mother Sita, there is, I think, 2 pages Valmiki is writing. How he is thinking, how he will give. Can he give like this? He says, he's my mother. How can I give like this? So that means he is receiving from me? It's no way. Then she said, then he thought, let me put it down then. Let her pick it up. Then he said, how can I keep Lord Rama's, it is just like heart is going to give it to mother. How can I keep it down? So he said, no, this doesn't look nice, sound nice. So many permutation, combination he was just thinking. Then the last thing he could think is, I'll keep it in my hand like this, let mother pick up. So just think, you touch this one. This is one. Another 3-4 points I have kept it in mind and to share, but because yesterday I had decided not to talk, but I talked in the morning. So another thing, why we do not change? We know, all of us, from childhood, we know who we are ourselves, and slowly we realize that we am not this body, mind, intellect in one way or the other. At least India, because the culturally it is already gone into it. So what happens? We even love our enemies, because if they are not there, so what we do? We play a victim game to get empathy from the society, from my near and dear ones. So we love our enemies also, and we don't want to get rid of it. Otherwise, you cannot feel the 24 hours in your thought. So we love. So there is a beautiful, I mean, they're all stories, but beautiful way to remember these things, how it affects us. It's not to find fault in others. That is the beauty of scriptural, that it is not to gauge others, it is only to gauge yourself. One saint and his disciple were going, and so while they were walking in the jungle, it became dark, so they didn't know where to stay. So after a long search, they found there was a light is coming somewhere. So they thought that maybe a house, so they went there. And luckily, there was a family there. One single house, jungle, there's nothing there. So they knocked, and then somebody came out, and then she saw this sense. They invited them. So then offered whatever food they had. But they were very poor. They didn't have much. Whatever they had cooked for themselves, they gave to these two saints, and then they had one cow. So whatever little milk was there, they drank. They could see these saints. So they slept, and early in the morning, the guru told the disciple, "You go and push this cow off the cliff." He said, "How can we be so cruel? They fed us, they couldn't eat because we didn't realize, and they have shared their food, and they have only one cow. From that milk, they are whatever they're drinking, and half of it they're selling and getting the provisions. They will die." He said, "You are my guru, or I am your guru?" So he said, "Of course you are my guru." He said, "Go push the cow off the cliff," and he pushed the cow. Then they went away from that place. After a long time, the guru also left his physical body, but this was haunting the disciple, that I did such a bad act, and on the advice of the guru, he couldn't understand anything. So after a long time, he has become a guru now instead. So it was always in his mind to go back and see what has happened to this family. And after a long time, he had the opportunity to go there, and he searched for that hut was not there, but there was a beautiful, like a palatial building, a lot of activities was going on. So he went and asked one gentleman. He said, because he happens to be the owner there. So he said, there was a hut nearby somewhere here. I had come long before. Where are these people, and are they there, or they have left, or something like that? So he wanted to inquire. He said, "Actually, it is ours." So he said, "What happened? How come now it is so big and all?" He said, "Yeah, one day we found we have lost our cow. Somewhere he has strayed and gone, and then we didn't know what to do. And then they went to almost for begging, he went to the nearby village. The villager said, "What happened now? Why is the milk? No, milk is not there. Cow has run away." He said, "Then cow has run away. Then how you are going to survive?" So he told them that you take some grains and just put it and just see if you can grow something, otherwise how you'll survive. And they did it. And because the land was plenty, because nobody else was there, so they just took that land, they cultivated, they came out, and they have grown. The cow represents this, our that belief that this is conducive for my growth, because this is my limitations. So we have to push this cow off the cliff, comfort zone. Cow is the comfort zone for each one of us. We know what is good and bad, but we cannot do it. To step out, to do something. 6 o'clock you are getting up, somebody says you get up at 5:45. Possible. And nothing can be done without getting out of our comfort zone. This is a beautiful one. Another one is how you don't also give up. Why you don't give up? There is another beautiful. So Leshi, you have to forgive me. Okay. There is always a question was there that why Lord Krishna told Arjuna about the whole thing. If he wanted to stop Mahabharata war, he should have talked to Duryodhana. What is the point in teaching Arjuna? Arjuna, there is no problem. The problem was there why he was teaching Arjuna. There is an actually Lord Krishna tried that. So he went to Duryodhana. He said, you shouldn't do this. This will happen. If you do this, then this will happen. So why don't you change your active action? You know what is the Duryodhana's reply was, Janami dharmam nachame prabhuti. I know what is good, but I don't feel like doing it. Janami adharmam nachame nibruti. I know what has to be avoided, but I cannot prevent myself from doing it. And then not only that, and then he is saying, Kenapi devena Kenapi devena hridisthitena jatha niyoktesi tatha karomi. That means there is this sort of powerful God inside me. God means power also, you can say. Devena. He has used the word Devena. So from there you can say God, or you can say, which is forcing me to do it, whatever I am doing it. So what he has done, he said, don't tell me what is right and wrong. I know, but I can't do it. It is as if something has seized me from inside and forcing me to do it. And this is not only Duryodhana's problem. This is the Duryodhana in each one of us. When we know what is good and what is bad, but we cannot give up. But the same question. So he has decided that he cannot do it. And don't tell me, don't advise me. There is no point, because I know. The same thing when Arjuna went. Arjuna has asked the same thing to Lord Krishna. I think that was like Atha keno prayuktam papan charati purusaha. Why people, when they know that something is wrong, why they do it? So here, just see the difference there. Duryodhana is saying, I know what is good and bad. So don't tell me. I don't want to change. But here he's saying, why? Tell me. Tell me the remedy. And you know what was the answers of Lord Krishna? He says, Kama yasa krodha yasa. Kama, desire. and hatred. These are the papas. They only mold you. Whatever you have become, give up your karma. And so it is so powerful. So now, Sarisi, so you can avidya, asmita, raga and dvesha. Where from it is coming? In Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. And abhinivesha, fear. And you can hear there's so many, people are afraid during the meditation. This is an inborn fear of death. That's why we want property. Name should be inscribed, though I should have a progeny. So, because I don't want to give up the idea that I will no more be in existence. So we are holding on. Even if I do not exist, my name should be there. My family somebody should be there. So we want it to continue. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of time. So, thank you.
Good.
All this was by mind. I thought I would share this.
So this knowledge that you just shared with all of us is a beautiful knowledge. It has existed for thousands of years now, probably 1100 years or so since the written knowledge was there. And it has served its purpose in the society as it was there. And also it is based on philosophies that exist from the ancient times, from Sankhya and so on. The Karma Siddhant, for example. The root cause of all this theory of Papa and Punya is Karma Siddhant. And if Karma Siddhant is just a concept, where does Papa and Punya go? It does not exist. Right? So the whole philosophy falls. Right? So we have to understand knowledge is there. Yes, these concepts are beautifully there. Now, as a spiritual person, my goal is to know myself experientially, with experience, right? I know that there is a theory like this from karma, and then there is a theory from Seth, which says you create your own reality, where Papa and Punya has no meaning anymore.
Absolutely.
Right? I create my own experiences. One time I want to kill people, another one I want to get killed and I want to experience it. Everything is just experience, right? So there is no question of Papa and Punya. It's only learning process. So these are two different concepts and both have got their own meaning, right? Now, as an individual, how will I verify which one is right? We have to experience it. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
right? So now our responsibility for each one of us who has this knowledge, the responsibility is to go and experience it. Right?
That's correct.
So
Yes.
that's what Unified is doing for us. It will take us
yes, absolutely.
it's going to take us through the path and experientially know it.
Yes.
Right?
That's why there is a difference between information, jnana, and pragya.
Exactly. Right?
Previously, my teacher told me 2 plus 2 is 4. So sometimes I was writing what mommy will ask, what is this 2 plus 2 is how much 5. So 5, 2 plus 2 sometimes for businessmen sometimes 2 plus 2 also becomes 5. that is information. Then jnana. Then you know now plus 2 plus 2 4. Not only you know that, now you can utilize it for arriving at other formulas. So that becomes jnana. Pragya is when you know for yourself that it is the truth. So when you come, actually when we are saying I'm not this body, I'm not mind, I'm not intellect, I am awareness. Okay, first we separate ourselves from the inanimate things. Then again, when we say no, nothing is separate from you. First was there is a Papa and Punya. Then afterwards, where is Papa and Punya if I am not doing any activities? If I
Exactly.
am not done it, I am awareness. So where is the Papa and Punya? Papa and Punya is
Exactly.
with the body. So,
Right.
and body and mind is not separate from you also. We saw that gold and ornaments. Ornaments are not separate from the gold. Gold is not also separate from it.
Yeah.
Only for understanding you separate it out.
Ah, yes, absolutely. So this is what we all have to do now. Yeah, we have to
Yes.
go through the experience from our own experience, understand this thing that what my reality is, and it doesn't have to be same for each one of us, right? Our understandings will be very different. Our own, say for example, when you are describing a story, just now you gave us a story of that saint coming into a forest in the night and finding a hut there and all. As you were saying the story, here are 20 some people listening to the story, and that many versions of the story are getting created in their individual minds,
Absolutely.
right?
Perceptions will be different. Yes.
Yeah, and they have their preconceived notions, imaginations, right? So when I hear about a hut, I have an image in my head. Oh, this is the hut. This is how it probably is. This is how the atmosphere in the hut may have been, right? All kinds of things will come in the mind. So the story, your words are just one set. You just
Yeah.
said it, right? 20 people listening created 20 versions of it.
Actually,
And
that's true. Because that's why we carry our own world.
mm,
And Yogananda, we used to say that you carry your heaven. You
mm,
carry your heaven with you.
yes,
That means
yeah,
change your perception. Outside
exactly.
world is like a hardware.
Mm,
The
yes,
software is yours, personal likes
yeah,
and dislikes.
yeah.
And that's
And
their world.
also, our imagination
Hmm.
fills up gaps in information as well,
Yes,
right? So,
absolutely.
what your words were not able to communicate, the story can communicate it, right? The interpretation of the story creates something more than the words inside, the
Yeah,
feeling part of it,
yeah,
right? That
yeah,
feeling
yeah,
part of it, right? When you talk about that discussion between Guru and his Shishya about throwing that cow off the cliff, that discussion,
yeah.
it it creates a feeling inside me. How
Yes.
did that person must have felt?
Right.
Feeling. You didn't mention it in words, but I already know,
Yeah,
right?
you
That's
can.
the purpose of the stories. The stories communicate more than what has been
Yes,
said,
absolutely.
right?
And the Achalaji was saying, where from it started.
Hmm.
You won't be, Celeste, this will go on like, okay, Achalaji, okay. You know, in early Christianity also, even Greek philosophers and all, in that also, they couldn't decide how concept of God. That they found that okay, somebody has created it, but how? Where it from came? So that's why from the Caesars they were saying in Rome, the Caesars were declaring themselves as God. He said, if I have not created, my father must have created it.
Yeah.
Because I am the Lord. You don't have intelligence. I have the power. I have the intelligence. So if I have not done it, my father must have done it. So they were saying they are God and they were being worshipped.
Hmm.
So they couldn't find. Because how you reconcile? Because mind also conceptualizes. So they thought God has to have a body. If God has to have a body, then how he can create? Because he has to have a body. For that, he needs some matter. They were struggling. This is Greek and Roman. And Christianity, the Jesus came. They realized there is a force, but they couldn't give any name. They said, "Oh, Peter went to the top of the." So I'm not. deriding or anything like that. I'm saying the struggle how to bring out the concept of God. So Peter went to the top of the hill and he got the message. So there is some place, somewhere, God is sitting and this knowledge is coming. In our philosophy, Sankhya also, Nyaya, Vaisesika, Sankhya, there was no concept of God there. First time Patanjali, because yoga was one of the philosophies, there he brought in the concept of God. First time. Can you imagine? And the concept was, he said, he is a Purusa Visesa. He's not the creator also. He doesn't have karma. You were saying, you are touching of the heart of the philosophies.
Yes.
He's a karma vipaka. He's bereft of karma and karma phalas. And he's a Purusa Visesa. That's what he brought it. And then in Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa, this recent Vedanta brought in. And it's beautiful, he said. That's why in the sometimes they are not able to understand where when we say that awareness stands apart from the inanimate, they feel, the materialistic feel that awareness is produced by brain.
Yeah. They, we are trying to, I mean, the mind always
Simple.
tries to solve a problem which cannot be solved by mind at all, right? So that's where the gap is, and we don't really have to worry about it. Also, now, as you mentioned, I also say exactly the same thing, that God is just a concept. And each one of us has our own. Just like we have our own world, we also have our own concept of God. And some people say there is no God, and so, once again, saying no God is a concept of God only. And some
Yes,
people say there is God, and they think in their own way they have some concept. It's just a concept, though.
absolutely.
That
That's
realization is very important, because that forms the basis of our growing and knowing through our experience, right? That's why it's very important. So when we understand that God is a concept, it becomes so much easier to know God, to know whatever that you want to call it, okay? Whether
absolutely.
you want to call it God or not. But in this book, definitely we are taking assistance of this concept, though, because it is ingrained. It is easier to follow this concept and then find our way out of it. First we start from the concept, find our way through it, and use it as a prop all through the book till the very end, and then we suddenly declare, well, okay, done.
Yeah, but you know, you are touching upon all the vital points in your talk.
So the
That's
book is
what
about knowing what is love.
ah.
It is so vaguely defined or said. The book help us define that, what you call awareness, if what you call equanimity, what you call love. But you will learn
Yeah.
it through your own experience.
There is a very nice definition of consciousness in the book.
Oh, really?
Why
There,
everything exists? What's the
Then,
yes,
purpose that everything exists? That is
why
what.
but
everything. Those deeper
sorry.
questions are all answered here in the book. It's beautifully written there.
When the
So,
when the book you are going to go through, I will stop my mouth.
You won't be able to, because you would see all that what you have read. It
ah,
is mentioned here, but now is the time to experience it, and experience in human body, in human form. That is why we have come with the long journey, creating mind, intellect, body, understanding all that concepts. And it's
eh,
like old age civilization adding
right,
to this wisdom. Now we can experience it.
yes,
Many have read, many have experienced, and
yes.
now in masses we will experience it.
And also know that your knowledge, whatever you know, is not wasted.
It is
It is
valuable.
it is the basis.
Mhm.
And now you are going to, when it comes into your experience, you will know the depth of it. Not here.
So that's why
in your
that's
being
why
you
when,
will know
yeah, that's why when you were touching upon it, I said, oh, here it is, here it
That's
is,
what I
here it
see.
is.
Yeah, I also see. You say it from your side, and we see it from our side. That
Yeah.
okay, he's in good shape, not in like mind that
There
rigid.
is no, there is
You
no
are open
contradiction
and
anywhere. Yeah,
yeah,
there is
No
no
contradiction,
contradiction.
actually, no
Yeah,
contradiction. Yeah,
absolutely.
so
absolutely.
far no
I can see
contradiction.
through it.
It will help. And the moment you said that the dead body has no awareness, I just saw the heart not functioning. You said brain not
Mm,
working. So
mm,
I was thinking like the heart is not generating love, that body can be self-aware. You
mm.
know, the body still exists and then starts decaying as it gets old.
Ah, so that body is still functional. It starts to decay,
Yes.
right? It
Because
has,
existence is there. Because there
ah,
are two things, existence
and,
and awareness together. Like light and heat goes together. Existence, awareness is together. It's not it's not two separate.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's, it has its own intelligence,
Yes.
right?
Start to
Which,
function.
which is part of the greater intelligence that exists.
Mm.
It is driven by that greater intelligence. Okay, now the purpose is served. It needs to go back to where it came from,
So the
right? And
intelligence
this,
goes in decay form.
exactly, that,
Mm.
and we, that, from that decay of a body, we need to also learn that how many micro elements constituted that body. And
Existence can
so
take
is
any
this,
shape. Yeah.
and so is this one. This thing which is looking like a body is basically constructed out of so many micro things. And that's what the scientists also say, right? Microorganisms are constituents of our physical existence. So the whole thing is conscious.
And then
Everything.
finally it becomes one. Even if it disappears, dissolves, it gets into that five element back, back to that. So that beautiful experience we go through.
No, we can. No, some other day we'll see how Buddhism and Kashmir Shaivism, how they look at it. It's beautiful. We will share sometime. Not today. Today is already late.
Yes,
My
yes.
apologies.
No
No
problem. No.
apologies, please.
Yeah, this is,
Everybody's sitting and enjoying your
we are
movie.
learning, we are all
Beautiful.
learning, and we, this kind of discussion helps us put two and two together, right? Because what you are just describing is what everyone has heard from all corners, right? They have always heard, everybody has talked like that, but it didn't give them results, right? Now everything will come together. Okay, now I mean, like, I have all the ingredients of the recipe. Now let's cook it. Once you cook the recipe, you can taste and enjoy it. That's what we will do.
It will be so much fun together. I mean, I can already see. And everybody is so excited. We were just thinking also that we push the course for one more week, but then we do see that we are already ready, no more question. And today, when the session got over, I turned off my camera and just put Babaji's picture. I just hold it because I was like, I don't know, I can't ground. And then Shaliji
You,
started sharing his experience.
yeah, I knew because that's what I said. You have switched it off. Why you switched it off? I knew also you will switch it off because I don't want to explain that, but I think you will know. I, I,
And
I know also why you
earlier,
hold that photo. I know why you hold that photo also.
earlier, I used to feel that difference whenever I will feel Babaji, but today I was not feeling any difference. I mean, I could not say it was Babaji's presence, but it was there. It was just that my consciousness level has grown up little bit that I accepted him as one. Always I was till now, Shailaji, many times last year also he used to say, who is Babaji? Who is But then today with experience that happened.
That's why I said I want to hear Pritiji.
Yeah.
Thank Thank
Good.
you, thank you, thank
Thank you, Masters. Thank you so much for all your contributions. We are so grateful for everyone's presence here, contributing to each one of us. Thank you. Thank you, Masters.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tomorrow we'll get together again, and for the last time in this series of sessions, we will complete our preparedness or readiness meditation, and then we will move on further.